in my moment of distress and my moment of calamity, who showed up? There was no friends there. There was no family there. There was no stranger there. Who was there? My wife. My wife balanced everything for a month. Went on honeymoon. First day back to work, I was called to the office and handed an envelope. No, I thought that they were giving me some money or giving me a gift card. Before I even unsealed, they told me that your service has been terminated. We are severing ties with you. Your service is no longer required. I said, what? My first day back to work from my honeymoon and you guys are firing me? Yes, we don't need your service anymore. You guys know that I am the breadwinner of my home and I am the father of my younger siblings. And I'm there crying, begging and sobbing, thinking that they would have seen the distress of the news that they just told me. It didn't work. Guys, I felt so defeated. So defeated, guys. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mannix Robinson TV, and we are back at it again. Thank you again, guys. I really appreciate the awesome support that you guys have showing toward the channel. But anyway, guys, we're gonna jump right into it today. For those of you that have been following my channel, you know when it comes on to my channel, I go down into depths, go down into details, down into my life experience, my journey. And you know, you hear me talking about how my wife met me while she was on vacation in Jamaica. She came on vacation in Jamaica not to look a man, but just to get away from the hustle and bustle of the metropolitan and the concrete jungle. Out of the blue, she met this young Jamaican man that captivated her attention. Yep, but no, guys, it is, wedding is over, all of that stuff, guys. It is time to go on our honeymoon. So we booked this shuttle service that they have in Montego Bay. If I'm not mistaken, the name of that shuttle service, they call it Northford Express. We used to take us to our honeymoon location in Ocho Rios. So on our way, we were sightseeing, drove through couple parishes, through couple communities that I've never been through before. In all my years of living in Jamaica, thank God for honeymoon, I was able to see some of those landmarks and some of those beautiful parishes and country areas in Jamaica. So we finally reached Ocho Rios. We're there checking. Wow, Ocho Rios, that hotel was so superb, immaculate, wonderful. Never been into a hotel before, I must confess, guys. I ain't hiding nothing from you. Never been in a hotel before. Thank God for honeymoon and wedding, and for my wife, I was able to go or to visit or stay in a 5-star hotel. Was it 5-star? I don't even know. To me, whether even if it was 1 star, it was 5-star to me, because I've never been on a hotel resort. Never in my life. You know, guys. So we were there enjoying ourselves. I was drinking my Red Stripe beer, mudslide, rum cream, eating Escovitch fish, eating all of these stuff, enjoying stuff that I have never eaten before in my life. I don't have to pretend or brag. While I was at that hotel, I was eating food, drinks that I've never touched my lips. Never had such meals or dishes before in my life. No joke about it, guys. It was such a beautiful experience being on my honeymoon. Me and my wife, we were enjoying ourselves, all of those stuff. All the cares of the world, I left them behind and just enjoying the moment with my wife at that all-inclusive resort. Tremendous experience, marvelous experience, an experience that I never thought I would have experienced in my life, guys. Beautiful. I didn't even want to sleep because I was trying to eat off everything that was in the hotel. Honestly, I am not joking. I was saying to my wife, hey, I want to pack up. I want to see if I can get a container to pack up some of this stuff to bring back for my family back home in St. James. Serious. I'm not ashamed to say it, guys. I am not ashamed to say it. I was saying to my wife, I have to pack up some of these food stuff, wrap up what I can wrap up and bring them back home to my family. No joke about it. It's just that I want to let my family get a little taste of the all-inclusive experience. So while I was there, guys, I was enjoying myself. I was nice. I was happy, and I was enjoying the moment to the fullest, eating and drinking and drawing my foot in the prestige sun of that resort, basking in the sun, relaxing and enjoying the moment. And in all of this, guys, I never knew that my job already terminated my service. No joke about it, guys. I'm there at the resort on my honeymoon. Never knew that my job already typed up their termination letter to give to me when I come back off my honeymoon. But we're gonna get into that. So guys, I'm there. You know, the days are now counting down, winding down, and I'm saying to my wife, man, I wish this could last forever, man. I tell you guys, couple nights of my honeymoon, I didn't go to bed. I was there just sitting up, enjoying the beautiful scenery and the ambience of the resort. Never been on one before, so I was trying to absorb as much as I could. Beautiful. You look at some indoor and outdoor decor. They were so captivating to me. I was lost in the world of newness. It was like a renaissance to me. I said to my wife, I said, look at this. Did this exist? I didn't know that this exists. Did they make this? I didn't know that people make this type of stuff. It was like an awakening, a bright beam of light shining down on me, showing me a different experience in life. And every day I'm there and enjoying the moment, and every day passes by. The time, the honeymoon is winding down. The last day now, guys, I'm there and I'm packing up food. I must confess, I was packing up food, packing up muffin, pear, apple, grape, all of those stuff, wrap them up, putting them in my suitcase so that I can take home to some to give my brothers. No joke about it. I'm not ashamed to say, guys. Want them to experience a little bit of the all-inclusive hotel experience. Friday come, check out, catch back, Nutford Express, back to Montego Bay, Pier 1. My brother picked me up, took us up into the hills. Now, we are in the house together now as husband and wife. And my wife I think my wife enjoy being at home more than how she enjoy being at the hotel. She up in the hills is on another level, guys. Far away from the bustle and the hustle, up in the bushes, up in the mountain, overlooking beautiful Montego Bay. She enjoys so much that she will get up in the morning and she will just sit on the veranda, just looking off over in the ocean, watching the planes coming in to land at Donald Sangster, watching the cruise ship or the cargo ships coming in to dock in the harbor down by Freeport. Monday morning came, guys, dress up nice, ready, fresh, now ready, guys, ready to go to work. Skip to the lula lay, skipping, dancing, going down the hill. Take taxi, go in the city, went to my job. The moment I stepped into the door, I was called to the office. Now, I thought that I was being called into the office to be given a gift card to say congratulations on your wedding, or say congratulations, Mannix. You know, all the best for you and your wife, and all the best for you going forward. I was calling the office and handed a letter. Now I am looking now and thinking that, okay, maybe they're giving me some cash now, or they're giving me a gift card or something is in the letter. I didn't even get to open the letter. They said to me, this is your letter of termination. We are severing our relationship with you. You're no longer working with the company. I said, what? No, I'm looking now, and I am like lost in oblivion. I said, excuse me, what did you say? Oh, we no longer leave the service. I said, you're joking, right? I said, you guys joking, right? No, we're not joking. Read the letter. I opened the envelope, guys, and I read the letter. Sure enough, they say that they are downsizing and my position is no longer needed. I had more seniority than guys that were there. Guys that just came through the door. But I was the one that was terminated. I said, boss, you know that I'm the breadwinner for my family. I have to be taking care of my younger brothers, my younger siblings. They don't have a father. This is the job that send them go to school, put food on their table, and take care of them. And now you're telling me that I don't have a job? What do you expect me to do? And I'm there begging back for the job, crying for the job. And you think that some remorse should have been shown? No. And all I'm out there talking to the boss. I even went up to the bigger boss. What's going on, man? What did I do? Oh, we just cutting back. I said, you know that I am taking care of my younger sibling. They don't have a father, man. I am the breadwinner of the family. And you are firing me? What do you want me to do? What do you want me? How am I going to go home and explain this to them? No, yes, I'm married, but at the moment, I wasn't even thinking about my wife, guys. Honestly, I was thinking about my little brothers who were depending upon me to take care of them. And when they told me that your service is no longer required, guys, I felt so defeated, man. I felt so defeated. And all I'm there begging them, say, don't fire me, man. I need my job. I need my job. I said, no. And I'm there, I felt so defeated. I didn't even tell anybody. Well, I guess majority of them already knew what went down. They knew because it didn't happen when I came back. The decision was taken before I even got married, I think. I am not saying that they did it because they know that I was married. I'm getting married to somebody from overseas, and they know that I will be migrating soon. I could have told my wife, say, hey, let's do the fiancé visa. I said, no, I'm going to stay in Jamaica, do my time, do the paperwork. I'm going to work, save up some money, paperwork, take care of my brothers, keep on working on the house. And then when the appointment time comes, then I will fly out. But until then, I want to still remain in Jamaica and do that stuff. Only to come off my honeymoon, guys, and to be fired. Couldn't believe it. So it's not something that was just random. I think it was planned. But as I said, I didn't need no argument with nobody. I didn't question nobody. The only thing I was doing was trying to get back my job, begging and pleading and crying to no avail, guys. When I step out of that establishment and walking down that street to go get taxi, I was so defeated, man. I was so defeated, guys. Defeated, man. It felt as if my world was caving in on me. It was on another level. Depressing feeling, man. Depressing. Getting fired the first day back from your honeymoon is one thing. But knowing that you have young kids that are depending on you, that's another level thing, guys. And another level, I was traumatized walking in Montego Bay that day. I was like, it was like I was tossed out into oblivion and they're just floating in space, don't know where I am going. Walking, rolling down my head, water coming, tears coming from my eyes. Now my wife is at home enjoying herself. Didn't know because I couldn't call her to give her the news, guys. I couldn't call her, have it in me, the strength to call her and say that I was fired from the job. When I did found the strength, I mustered up the strength to get a taxi to go home that day. And I am going up the hill. The sun is pelting down on me on the hill going up. My wife saw me coming up the hill because where she sit to look off in the city, you can see when somebody's coming up the track. So she saw me and she said, is that Mannix? I didn't even answer her the first time. She said, Mannix, is that you? I said, yeah. She said, what are you doing home so early? Didn't answer. I'm just taking my time coming up. And I'm walking around the track and she's walking around the veranda, around the balcony, looking down on me, following me, coming around, asking me what's going on, Mannix, until we met at the steps. She said, Mannix, what's going on? Why you look like that, Mannix? Why you look like that? What happened? What happened, Mannix? Couldn't answer, guys. And I passed her and I went and I sat down on the veranda and she went and brought me a cup of water. And she said, Mannix, what happened? By this time, my mom heard the elevated tone of my wife and she came down also and said, what's going on? What's wrong with Mannix? And then I turned to I said to my wife, I said, they fired me. It's like everything stood still when I said it. Crazy, guys. Crazy. You out there and you don't know what people are planning for you, man. You are going about your day-to-day life and you don't know what people are planning behind your back for you. You don't know what people are planning for you. I'm on a honeymoon and I didn't know, little did I know that my job already type up and sign and seal the deal to get rid of me. Little did I know I'm there on my honeymoon, which everybody reserved the right. Any marriage couple reserve the right to be on their honeymoon and to enjoy themselves. But to come back the first day on the job and to be told that your service is no longer required. No, my wife and my mother is there on the veranda, both of them dumbstruck. My wife said to me, you're joking. I know you love to run joke. You're joking. My mom said, yeah, he loved to run joke. He probably came home early or they probably give him the day off. I said, no. I said, here is a letter. When they opened up, my wife screamed. I said, what did you do? I said, the only thing they told me is that they were downsizing and they had to cut my position. I said, it's right there in the letter. I spent the whole afternoon backtracking and see what did I do wrong for them to fire me. And my wife is there trying to console me, trying to comfort me because she said, you look like you look like death just passed you by. Now guys, I just came from off with the honeymoon. I'm broke. I don't got no cash. I'm going back to work now to start to pick up back where I left off because to be honest guys, I was living paycheck to paycheck and the paycheck that I was getting sometimes it couldn't make ends meet. Taking care of myself, taking care of my siblings, and at the same time trying to build a little house to call my own. And to be told this was a devastating blow to me. I think I lost 30 pounds within the week after getting fired. But you know what? I'm going to share you something, guys. I'm going to share something how tremendous my wife is. When my wife sat me down and my wife said to me, said that, Mannix, I'm not going to tell you that I know how you feel. I don't know. Because your life experience is different than my life experience. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that life goes on. You will get another job. And you will move on in life. But this is what I'm going to do for you. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to keep everything afloat in the meantime till you get a job. She said, I will send your brothers go to school. I will make sure they go to school every day. I will pay the bills. I will take care of everything. I will keep the boat afloat for you. Everything that you were doing, I will take it up and keep it afloat until you get a job. Now guys, listen to me, man. Sometimes when I look back at it and how people treat my wife and how they were talking about her and slandering her and criticizing her and talking about she's barren, she can't got no kids. she's a wholer woman than you. She's gonna abuse you when you reach into America and all of that stuff. And I'm looking into myself and I'm looking back at everything and I'm saying, seriously, man. She did not once said to me, oh, you gotta get a job. You cannot sit down. What you gonna do? Why did I get married to you? And all of this now, this stuff happened and you better get up and go look another job because I'm not taking care of no unemployed man or this or that. No, she sat me down and she said to me, I know I cannot understand what you're going through right now. But what I can do for you, I will keep the boat afloat until you get another job. I will send your brothers go to school. I will give them school fee. I will give them lunch. I will buy groceries, whatsoever, everything that you normally do. I will do it. I will pay the utilities and whatsoever. I will keep the boat afloat until you get a job. Seriously, guys. Now, to me, yes, that was good. But the following day, guys, I get up and I went to look another job, man. I didn't sit down. I didn't sit down because even though my wife said that she wasn't doing that, I'm not like that. I got up the next day, guys. I got up the next day. I brush off myself, even though I am still feeling defeated. I got up the following morning. I put on my clothes and I took a taxi and I went into Montego Bay searching for a job. I didn't get a job the first day because majority of the jobs that I was seeking out, they need CXC, GCE, O levels and where. And I don't have none of those stuff. I put in an application to 2 jobs. They call me in the third day and they say, oh, we need CXC, GCE and rare. I said, hey, I don't have any of that. All I need is just a chance, man. Give me the opportunity to prove myself. I said, no, we need people with experience. We need people with experience, or we need people with subjects. I said, okay, I get it. Thursday, still in the city, guys, searching for a job. Couldn't find one. Until a friend of mine called me and said, I heard that you got fired. I am working at this particular establishment. I can offer you a job. I will make sure you get a job. Guys, Friday, I came home. I told my wife, I said, hey, I have an interview on Friday. I think I'm going to get I think this job is certain. It's not a well-paying job. I'm going to be working in a supermarket, packing shelves. I said, I don't care because I realize that you're not happy sitting down. Even though I offer you to do this stuff, you still weren't relaxed. You were so uneasy in yourself. So I'm glad you got it. I'm glad for you. I'm happy. Hope you get the job. Friday morning I went in, guys. I met the lady. I'm gonna give you the job. This is the starting salary. Rare. You can start on Monday, guys. I felt so good within myself, man. I called my wife. I told her that I got the job. I will start working on Monday. And she said, okay. She said, okay, come home. Let us celebrate. I was so happy, man. It was like a burden was taken off of me, guys. Like a burden, a tremendous burden was taken off of me. Just came back from first day back to work from my honeymoon, guys. Believe it or not, some of you may not believe it, and some of you may say that I'm a good storyteller, which I see in some of the comments. They have the right to say what they want to say. But my life experience, to some of you, it may sound dramatic and sound fairy tale-ish. But some of you don't know how people treat some people in life. There are some of us that grow through life where people deal us some bad hands, man. There are some of us that are going through life where people are so wicked to us. So for those of you that are going through your life and you have never experienced people treat you bad in life, kudos to you and congratulations to you on your journey. But as for me, I'm not one of those lucky ones. I wasn't one of those lucky ones. So I can talk my story because my story is my experience. And my experience is not one where to come and to brag off on people and to show off and say, oh, I was born with a gold spoon in my mouth. Oh, and I had this fairy tale life. No, I'm not going to pretend. So for those of you who are looking for pretending and looking for all of those stuff, this is not the channel for you. But guys, within all of this, within the 1 week, not just the 1 week, because you have to work 2 weeks before you get a paycheck. So it's about 3 weeks up to a month. My wife was keeping everything balanced. She said, Manix, I cannot understand what this is doing to you, but I can see the defeat and the distress upon your face. So what I can do for you, I'm going to keep the boat afloat until you get a job. That's why I love my wife, man. And that's why I respect my wife. That's why I look up to my wife, because she's willing to put herself out on the limb. Not only for me, but for my family. And even for people who don't like her. She's willing to put herself out on the limb, guys. She's willing to sacrifice. And within that month, she kept everything floating until I got paid. And even after I got paid, she was still helping me out same way. Crazy, guys. I'm telling you that we are going through life and we don't know what people are planning for us. But within my moment of distress, my wife showed up. She showed up for me and she showed up for my family, because she saw the distress and the defeatful look that was on my face. And she know that not having a job, the collateral damage that it would have, or the devastating impact that it would have on my family. And she helped out. And she kept everything run. She kept the machinery running until I was able to get back up on my feet and hit the ground running again. So guys, any of you in a relationship, don't let people tell you, oh, don't marry to that person. We don't like that person. We don't think that person is the right one for you. If you feel comfortable in making the decision to settle down with that individual that you are now talking to, go ahead and do it. Because if I had listen to people, listen to family, listen to friend, and listen to stranger, in my moment of distress and my moment of calamity, who showed up? There was no friends there. There was no family there. There was no stranger there. Who was there? My wife. I remember my mother look at me and ask me, so how are you gonna manage? Because she now start fret and worry. But my wife showed up. Not the friends them that didn't want me to marry her, whether they were in the church or outside of the church. It was my wife who showed up in my moment of distress. She was the one that showed up, balancing off everything until I was able to dust myself off and hit the ground running again. No joke about it. It's crazy how stuff happen, man. It is crazy how stuff happen. First day back to work from my honeymoon, and I was fired from my job. Crazy. But guys, that's how life goes sometimes. Sometimes we are dealt some hands and we just have to deal with it and move on in life and brush ourselves, get back up, brush ourselves off and start back the journey, because life is not over and man not dead, no call him duppy. So guys, that's how it went, man. Got married, went on honeymoon, got back from my honeymoon, first day back on the job, I was fired from the job, stressed out, worry myself, lost weight. My wife said, I will keep the boat afloat until you get back another job. And she showed up, man. My wife showed up. I didn't ask her for her help. I wasn't expecting it, you know. I didn't sit down, which some of you probably were thinking that I was going to sit down and letting my wife do this. No, I was back in the road every day looking for a job until I finally got one the same Friday, and I went back to work Monday. Yeah. So my wife showed up within the moment of my distress, in the moment when people think that it was going to cave down on me. It didn't cave down on me, guys. I didn't went and buy a rope or do anything. My wife kept everything running. She greased the machine. She kept the machine running until I was able to get back up on my feet and hit the ground running again, guys. So, guys, that's how it goes, man. Sometimes we don't know what people are planning for us. But Father God always send people in our lives to be a motivating strength and a motivating factor. Thanks be to God for my wife. She was able to help me out within the moment. Never will forget that experience. I will never forget it. It was even yesterday I was talking to her about it. And she said, yeah, I remember. I remember how you look within that 1 week. Like you were about to die. You even lost weight, lose weight or lost weight. Yeah, but so it goes, guys. So yes, guys, thanks for tuning in one more time to Manix Robinson TV. You know that's how we do it. I talk my story, my experience. I hope that when I share my experience, I share my story with you, it may be a blessing to you and that you may use it to encourage you on your journey in life. So until I see you again on the next vlog, guys, you be blessed, you be safe on your journey. One love from Manix Robbins.